Yeah, what inspired the storyline? It's basically the value I place on women. Basically, I just feel women deserve special care, special protection. They deserve the best. I mean, they should be treated better than I think, the society treat women. So I think basically. It really breaks my heart to see women going through what they go through in Nigeria, basically like on the streets, when you see them hawking with their children, they are backing their children, carrying their children, they are under the sun, hawking and stuff like that. Sometimes I try to imagine what must have gone wrong at some point in their lives, you get, that brought them to that state. Probably on the roadside as sex hawkers, or on the roadside hawking corn or plantain or whatever, groundnut or whatever with their children, It breaks my heart when I see women go through stuff like that. I think that must have, unconsciously inspired my story, Slow Country. Okay, talking about women, I love my mom. I love my sisters. Yeah, and I want to give them the best as much as I can. And growing up, it wasn't easy for my mom, coming from a broken home, because I never saw my parents together. Yeah, so I only just grew up to realize that, there is no father around, or there's no father in sight. So it was just my mom and 5 children. And she had to struggle, she had to hustle to take care of 5 children. So sometimes, she was doing the best she could, but I could still remember seeing her cry some nights, just crying on her own. I'd be wondering why she's crying. You understand? Those are just there somewhere in my memories, the things she had to go through. She had to trade or do some things to take care of us, until maybe when I was like 7 or so. Then my dad came back, and I didn't even know him. I just saw someone who drove into a compound, and my mom said, "That's your father," and we all ran. Yeah, so I went to meet my dad, and like that, started familiarizing and everything. And as time goes on, they decided to come take us to live with him and stuff like that. So, that memory, I just think my mom deserved better, from life, from everything. I just think. No, it's not a true life, anything, but it's if you rate what women go through in the society, you will realize that they do a lot of things to survive, especially when they have a child, probably out of wedlock and everything. They do a lot to survive, to make sure the child has a good life and stuff like that. So, as in, if you rate it, according to what women have to do to survive, I think the most degrading one is hawking their body for money. That's the most degrading. So I had to go for the most degrading thing that a woman could do to survive, or to give her children or a child a good life. Yeah, the title came about because, if you look at what the character went through, first, she got pregnant at a very young age for this young guy too, who was also helpless, also independent, and she had to be thrown out of the house by her loving father. Then she found herself in a relative's house, and her presence there started causing problems and everything. She had to run away into the street, fell into the hand of this human trafficker and drug lord, who turned her into a slave trade. Sex slave, and whatever. She growing up, she had a different vision for her life, what she wanted to become and stuff like that. But somehow things just turned sour for her. She went through serious depression, emotional breakdown, everything. So, and for me, most of the battles you fight in life usually happen within you, trying to make a choice, what to become, what to do. So it's a different world going on within us, thoughts, memories, visions, ideas, everything is just clashing within us. It's a great battle going on in there. So, and I just felt the best way to define or to describe what she was going through. A slow country. When I create characters, I look at I have a vision of every character, from the bodyguard to the child. I just have a vision of how everybody will look, how they will talk, how they will feel, how they will express, how they will work and stuff like that. So whenever I see anybody, I just like, there was a character that was one of Tuvi's bodyguard, or Tuvi's men, that had beard and everything. Not Femi, the other guy. I saw his picture on Instagram. I said, this looks like one of the characters in my film. I've not casted anyone on that role. I just see people and I just feel they work for this character. The same thing with Sambasa. That was the same thing I did with him in my first film, Mine From Home. I saw him in Unilag. It was in 300 level there in Unilag Theatre Department, and I used to go there just to look around to see if I see somebody that fit into my character. And I saw him and I approached him and I said, "Oh, I have this film. Would you like to be a part of it?" And he said, "Yeah." I was very, very enthusiastic about the whole thing, and he came and he was supportive. He put in 110%, and today, it's just story. I feel good personally. I'm happy because that's one of the achievements that every filmmaker, aspire to achieve. Because if you make a film, apart from just the monetary gains that comes, there also has to be recognition, So recognition is, in fact, that's how we celebrate ourselves in the industry. Awards and stuff like that. Oh, you've done well, you get this. Whatever award that comes, even nominations are good, but awards is better. So I'm happy because, first of all, you won Audience Choice Award. It's a very key award in Africa National Film Festival. In fact, in any film festival, when the audience say, we love this one, it's something. And again, he won another Africa Magic Viewers Choice Award, Best Actor. So it's something for me. I'm very excited, and I hope other awards will follow soon. I do not think there's partiality or anything in award, but I think some of their processes may be wrong. Again, some of their processes may not just be the best, but I do not think it's partial in any way. But the gap is, I'm not one of those filmmakers that like to make film every year or every month, So if I see a good project by other producers or by other studios, I could direct. But say my own project that I have to produce or whatever, I take my time, to make film. I take my time to plan, take my time to shoot, take my time to edit, just take my time to make sure I get the best out. So I don't try to rush. I have a couple of other projects I'm already working on, I have to still take my time to make sure they come out great. Action. I think we don't have enough action in the industry, so I'm trying to bring in more action, and I'm also trying to change the mind of Nigerian film goers, cinema goers rather, because they have this mindset that Nigerian action films are very ridiculous. But they are right, but I'm trying to change that with my film. Trying to do more actions just to convince them that this is good. Yes, I think I have bridged that gap and I have created a niche for myself, truthfully, because first of all, I hear people telling me, writing me every now and then on Facebook, on Instagram, that I've made them want to start watching Nigerian films because they really don't watch Nigerian films because they feel, oh, it's ridiculous, especially action films. Yeah, if you look at my film, you see a couple of comic relief characters in there. You see, just a little bit of comic element that just make you laugh, It's something that I would like to explore more, like maybe do an action comedy, just put a little bit of comedy, put a little bit of drama, put a little bit of action, together, fuse them together to make them a whole, give everybody what they want, in my next film. We are getting there, but we are not there yet. If we say we are there, we're just lying to ourselves. Because there's still more to be done, for us to be able to, pair with Hollywood or even do better than Hollywood. There's still a lot to be done. Yeah, I think my lowest point as I started making film was when I was arrested by custom. I was detained by custom, actually. I was with them for 9 days, eating their food and sleeping in their cell. Yeah, my name is Aghimien. I'm a movie producer, director, writer, editor, and I do visual effects as well, and I do a couple of other things. I'm not married, I'm single, but yeah, I'm dating someone. I don't know. Marriage is scary. Yeah, it's really scary for me, so I don't know. I can't really tell. I know a lot of people are expecting, but I can't tell. It's too scary. So, yeah, besides that, not necessarily entertainment, life generally, because I grew up in a broken home. I know what children go through when parents break up, so I wouldn't want my children to go through the same, have the same experience I experienced. Because if I decide to choose, if I decide to settle down, I want to make sure it's the right person, the person who understands family value. Because most of the problems that we have in the society today started from home. So if the home is right, I think the society will be better. So I think I have to also make sure I don't contribute to that nuisance. So my home should be right. They have to find their purpose first. If they don't, they will struggle. And if they do find their purpose, they have to study, they have to read, they have to learn. Otherwise, they'll still be struggling because the most talented person can be, somebody who works really hard can do better than a very talented person. So if you married it both together, if you are talented and you are not working hard or studying hard, the sky won't just be the limit. It will just be like a starting point for you. So you have to learn and you have to define your purpose as well. Yeah. Hi, my name is Aghimien, producer, director, writer, and editor of Slow Control and From Home. Keep watching Broadway TV.